Alright, we are back with a part 2 to 100 Men versus Extinct Creatures. We have more than last time. So, yeah, that's the intro. Alright. First up, the Allosaurus. Now, this is immediately, even by its look alone, it's being bumped up to 50 men. But that I know it's a carnivore and it can use its claws and its teeth and its sheer size, I'm bumping it up to 100 men. I feel like 100 men, we would have 20, or we would have 12 people left when this thing dies, showing you how, and it is fast. It's faster than it would be faster than a T-Rex. But I still think 100 men could beat it. And moving on to the Arthropleura. You see, I don't understand why God had to make insects this big back then, but thankfully, he shrunk them when modern times came along, because the Arthropleura looks terrifying. But to be honest, even though it's much larger than the average grown adult, it would probably beat 5 men, but with great injuries. So I think I'll put it to 10 men. I think 10 men would be able to beat an Arthropleura. And after the Arthropleura, we have the Platybelodon. Now, I covered the mammoth in the last one, but this one, the Platybelodon is smaller, doesn't have a trunk to whip at you. It's still big. But its tusks are not as long. I think we would be able to beat it with 50 men. Because we would definitely have a harder time beating an Allosaurus than a Platybelodon. Yeah, a Platybelodon would absolutely be demolished by 50 men. Okay, this is the Quetzalcoatlus, and if you guys don't know what the Quetzalcoatlus is, it's basically the biggest flying creature we've ever known of. It's as big as a school bus, so it's basically just an airplane in the sky. It's just a living airplane. And if it can fly, we're not going to be able to reach it that good. And it's massive, so much more than 100 men are going to be needed. This one, I know it looks weak, but the Daedon. The Daedon, it's basically a pig from hell. It's a demon pig. It's super fast, it's super aggressive, and that mouth, that's going to destroy you. Same with it just ramming into you, you're going to break your rib cage if it rams into your chest. So 5 men get demolished. Same with 10 men. To be honest, I think it's up there with the Platybelodon. This might be controversial, but I think we'd have a harder time beating a Daedon than a Platybelodon. The Platybelodon, yeah, sure, it's got the size advantage, but this Daedon is just so vicious, man. Next is the Anomalocaris. Now, I'm pretty sure this was the first apex predator. The first apex predator, yeah. And, yeah, it's getting demolished. It's not even as big as a grown man, So 5 men would easily rip it to shreds. Can't say the same for the Spinosaurus. I'm gonna put that at many more. But the Quetz we would have a harder time beating, because it can fly. But the Spino, if it was the murderous killing machine that we see in Jurassic Park 3, then it would go above the Quetz. But because it's the scientifically accurate one, then it's less dangerous. But I don't even have to explain, really. I also don't have to explain this one. The passenger pigeon, it's a pigeon. Like, humans hunted it very quickly to extinction. So yeah. We're definitely having a harder time with this, because this would actually bite us. This would just, like, peck at us. Now, the Paraceratherium. It's basically, if a Brachiosaurus was a mammal. And it was smaller. Man, it is raining so hard out right now. So the Paraceratherium doesn't really have any basic good ways of attacking. Sure, it can like stomp on us, it can maybe headbutt us, but like it's not like the others where the Arthropleura has its teeth, tusks, more teeth and claws, a beak. This doesn't have a good way. To be honest, I think 30 men could beat it. Even though it's bigger than these two. And this. And this, actually. It's bigger than, like, almost everything on here. But it's got, like, no good ways of actually defending against people. So I think 30 men could take down a Paraceratherium. Yeah. These things were probably actually hunted by humans. Next is the Dimetrodon. Now, might be a controversial take, but I think the Dimetrodon is actually pretty weak. It's basically just a crocodile with a shorter snout. And it has a pretty sail on its back. Like, I don't know how to describe it. So, yeah, I think 5 men could beat it. It's definitely above Anomalocaris and the passenger pigeon, though, because it could probably actually put up a fight. Okay. It's been a bit since we put something in the 100 men. I do not think a woolly rhino would be taken down by 50 men. Like, the rhino, just modern day rhinos, are gonna, like, beat 50 men. Or 30. I think they would die to 50, though. But this is bigger. And it has a thicker hide, so it's harder to, kill. So I'm gonna put it at 100 men. Nah. Yeah, but yes. But yeah. That might be controversial to put the woolly rhino above the Allosaurus. Nah, the Allosaurus is staying above the woolly rhino. Because it's just a rhino with a thicker hide, so, yeah. The Triceratops. Okay. Rhino, but reptile. Meaning it has a harder outer, layer. It has scales. But I still think 100 men could beat it. We would have great losses. And it would be a harder time than a woolly rhino. But not an Allosaurus. It would be beaten by 100 men, though. Next is the Megalograptus. 5 men are easily beating that. But it is harder than the passenger pigeon and the Anomalocaris, because it was bigger and it has more forms of attacking things. I don't really have to explain. This thing was like the size of someone's upper half. Like, it would probably go up to their waist, and that's it. When you fully stretch the creature out. But look at those jaws, or those pincers. Those are nasty. I still think we would win against it. The Pachycephalosaurus. Now 5 men are not gonna beat this thing. It's presumed that its little thick dome on the top of its head, if it's going at full speed, it could definitely, like, destroy your chest. So we would definitely have a harder time beating it than a arthropleura. But it's still stuck in the 10 men because it's not, like, as big as some of the other creatures. So, yeah. Next, the Pteranodon. So it's a Quetzalcoatlus, but, like, smaller. I mean, it's still big. But to be honest, 5 men could take it. Even though it's flying, when it comes to swoop down to attack us, well, jump on it, strangle it down, and then, start stomping on it. Yeah, we're getting the win. But it would be harder to beat than a Dimetrodon, because it can still fly. It's almost in 10 men, but can't really fit in there. If it was in 10 men, though, it would still be stronger than the arthropleura. Wait, doesn't that mean I should... Yeah, I'm gonna bump it up to 10 men. Next. Okay, this thing is a dragonfly the size of, like, a chihuahua. It's a bug, okay? We're gonna grab it and squash it. Yes, it can fly. And the passenger pigeon can too, but passenger pigeon is a pigeon, and this is dragonfly, so yeah, it's dying. Next, the Megaloceros. So it's basically just a deer the size of an elk. It's probably like just a prehistoric elk. It's just a bigger prehistoric elk. It would probably put up a good fight. But I actually think that 10 men could beat it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the end of this video has just been me saying, yeah, a very few men could take this down. Megalania. I think it's at the top of 10 men. Top of 10 men. It's like a Komodo dragon, but bigger. I don't even know if it still has the, like, poison, but it does. It might. I'm pretty sure it does still have the poison, as the Komodo dragon does. So this thing, it also is presumed that it can go pretty fast. So, yeah. Probably not faster than a Pachycephalosaur, but the Pachycephalosaur isn't poisonous. And it doesn't have a huge mouth like the Megalania does. So I think 10 men would be able to beat it, but we would suffer great losses. And that was part 2. I don't think I'm gonna make any more of, like, these style of videos for a while. I might, like, focus on FNAF skits, or actually, I am planning on continuing the Tabs Friend tournament, and I am planning on doing some other gaming videos, so this was probably the end of a 2-video era for like a long time, so farewell. If you disagree with anything on here, comment down below what you disagree with and why. Peace out.